That's wild.
We didn't.
Sorry.
Reggae stuff.
And ask you, do me a favour, will you tag Top Girl in the screen recording, because I can't play it. I've got one phone, and after this we'll play that, please, if you don't mind. Or if you tag Jodie in it, whoever, but just tag somebody in it because I've got one phone.
Look at the face, bro. The face is serious.
Thank you very much. You say my face is serious.
No, it looks so serious, like. Do a 540. Can you do like a jumping 360? Oh, damn, Bethany. Look at you go,
Who were you fighting? Someone in a wheelchair?
Go on, Bethany.
Hey, look at Bethany with the fucking... Like, she looks too serious, bro. I can't.
Says lightning.
She's got like a lightsaber and everything, bro.
In her life.
What it is?
That is the gun for timing.
Do I know what it is? It's Stephanie.
Slay girl, slay for
Can you
real.
put Chanel on? Can I put it on for you? You ready, Beth?
Hey, Beth, love, if you want, I can set you fight with Darren Thompson.
Beth, are you ready?
Darren Thompson, would you fight him?
Right,
Okay,
this is
thumbs
10
up
years
if you're
of
ready.
dedication.
This is sick. She does it well good. Wait. Oh, she's done it herself. Come on, Bethany. Come on. Freeze, Beth.
I know the back of your shin at least, and back at them.
Silver bumper.
Oi, Bethany, let's do the silver bumper again.
Yeah. Oh no.
Silver what?
Beth,
Go
will
on,
you put
House.
Harry in the box at the side of you, or Roscoe, so they can do the same as you, please?
I'll do Harley.
Yo,
Do I do that one again?
what one's that? Oh yeah, do
Not
that
you.
What the Rosie Pearl? Go on, Bethany.
Is that the other man?
1 minute, my JP. So, who's in the background with it? Who's the other girl that we can hear?
It's a girl in a box. There's 2 girls in a box too. So there's 3 lads, 2
Right.
girls in one box, and then
Because
somebody.
they're
above
telling us
them.
to go and like showing her to do different things as well. Like,
They all are.
right. But listen, the only downside to it is who's the other men that's in the live as well?
There's the 2 lads down below. One of them does say he's 19. I don't know how old the other one is. I don't know
Right.
their names. I honestly don't know their names.
But this is what I'm saying. I don't get this because, yes, if they were older, I don't agree with that because I'd be pissed off if it was my 18-year-old child and then they were saying she's got different needs. I'd be pissed off at that, right? But, like, whose live is this on? Are they all in her box?
Yeah, they're all in the Beth's box.
This is what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say because that's exactly how Dan will go on his live. But I don't agree with jumping into kids' live, like, because 18.
That's why I said, Pearl, when I come up, look, I don't really want to bring it to your platform. Do you know
Sorry,
what I
I
mean?
thought they were all maybe battling or something.
No, they've all jumped into her box.
She's
and
18,
It wasn't
this
her
is what I'm
live. The live
saying.
wasn't the girls. It wasn't the girls' live at all. It wasn't.
was
It
it
was
not?
it was the boys with the hat on. Do you see him there? Look at the bottom box. The guy with the yellow hat on. It's his live. And the girl. I'm not making any excuses
No,
or nothing,
go
but I
on.
did pop in for a couple of minutes. The girl that was doing the karate, she had a brown belt on. Like she actually goes to karate and she was showing people the moves. Whatever's been said or whatever's happened on the live, I don't actually know, but I do
There
know
you
she does go to
go.
karate. She's a brown belt in karate.
So they've said she's had the belt on. She's gone into another boy's live where Dan was at, and they're asking her to show the moves, and that's what the song's playing for. honestly, man.
It's not just the fact that they're asking to show moves, though, Pearl. It's the fact that you can hear by the girl's voice that she.
Well, I'm going to be awful. I'm going to be truthful with you. I can't hear by her voice that she's got any vulnerabilities. I really can't. And I'm not just saying that, but I will call out, like, for an 18-year-old to be speaking in that way. I don't like it, and I think that was wrong.
Yeah, I just.
You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with that part of it speaking. Piss off! What a surprise! Get up and tell us where I'm wrong.
I just see it from a different perspective to yourself, Pearl, because
Pearl
I
doesn't
have
have
an
to
autistic.
have the mentality to understand.
I have an autistic child, and I see it from the perspective of an autistic mother. And if it was my young child in that box and people were trying to do what they're doing.
No, young adult, let's get it right. Like, they're saying she's got the mind of a child, but
He hasn't.
who's any of us to say this? And if she does do karate, up to now, where I've seen the asking her to do karate moves, I don't like the dirty talk, though, to a young adult. I really don't.
Pearl, I've had a message as well saying that once Dan had left the box, the guy whose live it was, sorry to the guy, I don't even know him, but someone said that the boy that had the hat on, he was asking her questions regarding her and her boyfriend and everything, like quite actual questions, and that was after Dan had left, so...
Again, I don't know who this boy is.
Yeah.
And is it on the screen recording what the boy's asking?
I'm not sure. I had a message.
Everyone's saying
something
play
about
the rest.
Sweet Joy FYP.
You want my top girl?
Everyone's saying play the rest. Ascarvi, I've just watched that. Are you talking about when I've just watched that video that you've tagged Pearl into? Is it when I've said the click had nothing to be proud of?
No, you also mentioned Pearl a number of times between.
Okay, can you play it then?
I'm waiting for everyone to finish talking, and then I've told Pearl, I've tagged her.
All right, Yaminga, I'm jumping down.
Wow.
Look, me and Yaminga, rather than a two-faced person.
Right, go on then, Bad. Who was playing the rest of that there? Play the rest of that video. Where's my JP gone? Has he gone? Oh, no.
Can I, Pearl, I was there. I was in
Were
the
you there?
comments.
Go on then, Claire.
Right. So basically, let me explain something, what I see myself. This young lady, she's a young lady. She does have a boyfriend who's working.
Right.
They live as a couple. Very nice young lady she is, 18. She does live independently. I'm not saying she's not autistic, but she comes on every night and she dances, she sings, she shows her karate moves. Now, from what I gathered from it, you've got to visually see it. What happened, she was having a laugh and a joke, but Dan said something sexually about her brother, and she didn't like her brother being spoken on.
Right, that's understandable, yeah.
That's when she turned round and she got upset. But apart from the run-up to it, they was having a whale of a time. It was dry humour. But yes, Dan did go a little bit low when he spoke about her brother. I am going to say she didn't like that.
Yeah.
She has got an older brother, by the way. She has got an older brother. But this young lady is a very pleasant young lady. Did I feel that she was being bullied? Absolutely not. But I did think when he mentioned something sexually, that's when she didn't like it.
About her brother?
About her brother. He said, you know what Dan says, I'm waiting for him to pound me and all that, you know.
Right. So why didn't Dan get dropped from the box then if it was that bad? I wasn't there. I don't know. Why didn't he get dropped from the box if it was that bad? Or
if you visually watch it, sometimes, you know, obviously we can't visually put it on. I visually saw it, and listen, at the end of the day, that young girl was having a whale of a time right up until something sexual was said. When sexual stuff was mentioned, that's when she got a hump. No, that's what I saw. And also, can I say one thing? Don't drop me. I know you're going to go mad at me, but please don't, pal.
What?
Listen, Kimmy, you up above me. Yeah. This morning, what did you go and do?
All I said was, it's not the first comments he's made. and it's
No.
not the first time he's been disgusting. Take for
what did you-
instance, I changed
No,
my opinion.
no.
Let me finish what I'm saying then. You've asked me a question, let me finish. I said I changed my opinion on Dan when he said what he said about Claire Duffy's children. I said
Who
I
are you
didn't appreciate it, and then I repeated what he said, and I said it was damn right disgusting. That's what I
Okay,
said.
now I'm going to address that. Kimmy, right? I also had said stuff to Dan. We've chosen as adults to put that aside. They are my children. Do not use my children as a deflection to go back at Dan. They are my children. If I've chosen to put it to bed, that is not your business to bring up on a public platform. Now keep my kids out your dirty mouth.
My
Goodbye.
dirty mouth.
God
Shut
bless.
your mouth, Claire Duffy.
Well, that turned out nice again. I don't know if you want to share the live to Dan because he is doing something, so I don't know if he can jump up. But here he is as we speak. There he is. And then I think everybody can come up and ask
Rest
him.
assured, I didn't drop out of this box because that side eye come in. Fucking Harry. Rest assured it didn't. I've been to the vets, loves.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to say where you were at, but he did send me a message. He's just in the vets and he'll be back in a bit. Right. So what I've just said is things has been getting spoke about actually. I wouldn't agree with that because if it was my 18-year-old child,
No one knew how old she were.
Oh, somebody said that she said she was 18.
No, I've never met her before. It's someone that Harley knows.
Kimmy?
See you later, Kelly, love.
Kimmy, do you want to tell Dan what problem you have with him or anything?
I know, I don't think I've ever seen you before, Kimmy, to be honest with you, love.
Kimmy? You're on mute.
I'd like to know, me, with this little witch hunt, what are you hoping to achieve? Because you're just pushing me more and more into a bastard, because eventually I'll be a lot fucking worse, you know, love.
JP was playing the video and it dropped down. Can you explain, Dan, what is everybody going on about? Why are they so outraged at...
Because
Claire's
it's fucking
just said
me.
this little lass does singing lives, dancing lives. She must do karate, and that's what she was doing on the live. She's coming
Yes.
to some lad's live that you were on. And the only one thing that I said I didn't like is because of the age of this like young lady, and especially if she's vulnerable, I don't like the actual talk to her.
So no one knew. Listen, if it was anyone else, bearing in mind the people on here that are going for me, their little leader rubbed one out while there was in an autism awareness live. So come for me when you hold the fucking bar across the board.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Kimmy
did somebody?
Yeah, it
did
was me,
somebody speak to
Kimmy.
me? I took a phone call, so I don't know what was said. Sorry, my
No,
sister.
I'm just saying Dan's here now. Do you want to tell Dan what you're not happy with?
I think it was disgusting. I don't like. I want to know what your end goal was with that young girl.
What do you think it was?
I just think you were quite inappropriate.
You tell me what you think it was.
I'm asking you what was
Well,
your
no, come on,
end goal?
because you've made it up. So come on, you tell me what you think my end goal was. You fucking weirdo.
That's why I'm asking you. What was your end goal? So
I
can
wanted
know
her to
exactly
do a
what's going on.
self-thing, didn't I, Kimmy? That's exactly what I wanted her to do, you fucking weirdo.
You wanted to what? Sorry.
I wanted her to do a self-thing, clearly, didn't I?
Well, that's not
All
very
right, we all know that he's joking there. Honest to God, do you know something? This is
exactly what they want to hear. So I'll tell you what I will be doing.
I
I'm
wanted
going
you
to
to give an
start.
explanation. That's what I wanted.
Come
I
on,
wanted
do you want
an
me to?
explanation.
Why do I have to explain anything to you? Who the fuck are you?
I'm asking
Who
what
are
your end goal was with a young autistic
Who
girl.
the fuck are you?
Some sort of circus
Question me, you
performer, is she?
horse fuck.
I'm Kim. That's who I am. I'm Kim.
Kim, well, turn your camera on and show me why I should answer to anything to you, you
I
stupid
don't have
cunt.
to do nothing for you.
I tell you what, let's go. Let's fucking go. I'll tell you
Let's
what.
go.
Fuck it,
What are you
let's
going
go.
to do, Dan? What are
Let's
you
go,
going
let's
to
go.
do?
Let's
Nothing.
go, you fucking
You're going to
scruffy
do
looking
nothing.
smackhead cunt.
You're going to do nothing.
I'm telling you, I'm fucking desperately trying to fucking not turn bastard, but just
You're going
what?
to do nothing.
2 minutes. Sorry. Listen, you all know now you've poked the bear again. For what I could see, there was nothing going on in that thing. I've called out and said, if she was at that age, I don't agree with the talking. But for what I've seen, if that's what she comes on and does, piss off why I'm allowing it. Why you're in here watching it? So, I'm sure he will put his live on now. There, remove Toxic Dan. Piss off and remove Kimmy. I've removed him. This will come up now for 5 minutes. So, right, remove Dan again. Remove Kimmy again. You're as bad. Well, that's good, Nick. And you're in here with your heart me in. Would you like to get up? Come up in the box, Nick, and come and tell us why I'm as bad.
Pearl, can I just say something?
Yeah, of course you can, Lady Rebecca, yeah.
So, as a mum of autistic twins, this is just my opinion.
Yeah.
Was it bullying? No, not in my opinion.
Yeah.
Was it inappropriate? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's the side I don't agree with.
Yeah. Would I have took myself out of there? 100%. You know, and I think that's the way people going forward. And this isn't just at Dan, this is at everybody that was in them boxes. It was inappropriate by all of them.
So, you know, when everybody's sparking these lives up, who else was in them boxes? Is it people that we know or not?
Not that I know. Not that I know.
I've never seen them before. But they're all young, I think.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's one person getting the blame for it. The only thing I'm not agreeing with, and I don't believe in that, because 18, yes, is an adult, but morally, it's wrong to speak like that. And especially, like, just from listening to her, I wouldn't know that she's got autism. I'll tell you the truth, right?
Yeah. As an autistic mum, I could. I would.
You will pick up on this.
Yeah.
It's just like, again, and I'm going to mention a Scout Slayer publicly says she's got autism from her just looking at Scout Slayer. Like, I wouldn't know that she's got...
Yeah, that's why there's a whole spectrum, isn't there? Because it goes from one end to the other.
Yeah.
When you're around it all the time, you do tend to be able to pick up on these things.
Exactly, of course you are.
Yeah.
But Dan's just said there, firstly, he didn't know her age. Ableist. Who was ableist? Get in the box. If you want to come and say anything, get in the box. I'm not understanding what you're saying in the comments.
I mean, either way, it's not your problem. So I don't know why everyone goes
but they want me to call Dan out. And we'll gather where they've been sent from. Do you know what I'm saying? We'll gather where they've been sent from. But again, from what I have seen on that video, that's Dan's banter, how he does it on his own live, when he does it in this live, whatever. Again, I just don't agree with it being an 18-year-old young lady. That's what I don't like. For all the adult, I think it's morally wrong to speak to a young adult in that way. But barring from that, I can't really see what else was going on.
Yeah, my daughter's older than that, and I still wouldn't want anybody talking to my daughter like that. She's not vulnerable. I just don't think it's a nice way to speak to women, to be honest.
I'm just saying, but more for the age. No, I don't agree with that. And if it was somebody speaking to my daughter like that, who's not got a disability, or like that age, I'd go fucking mad. Yes, I would. I'd go mad because I think it's disrespectful for a start off, right? But I thought I was going to, I don't know, because everybody comes to me. Again, like I said, I'm not Dan's fucking mum. It was nobody underage, and I don't know what you want me to do about it.
But Kimmy didn't want you to do anything, Pearl.
No, she didn't. She said, I'm not bringing it to your platform. And I said, well, all the comments were going mad. And I said, no, go on, just speak about it. So, no.
But she didn't want you
dragged
into it.
She didn't.
And I don't know if Dan knows that. Otherwise, they would have been quite a calm convo.
But again, like, I think whatever Dan does, Dan's going to get poked at and poked at and poked at till they made him break, like they've made him break again today. And again, not my fault, not one little bit my fault, right? There were two adults having an argument, and don't come at me for it. Like I said, I'm not his mum. I am not his mum. He's been trying his hardest to keep a lid on things. But again, when you pushed and pushed and pushed, you're going to like fuck up every now and again. So there's live after live after live getting done after him, as people's been saying, right? Is all of these other people, is there a load of lives getting done after them as well? I've
don't
seen the
know.
video. I've seen it. Stop telling me what to play. I have seen the video. What do you want me to do when I see the full video? I'm not his fucking keeper. I'm not his mother. I'm his friend. So I've just pulled up the part that I thought was wrong. It's speaking actually to a young adult. I don't like it, and I'd go mad if it was my child. What the fuck else? They've asked her to do some karate kicks. What do you want me to do? Go karate kick him in the fucking throat or something? Get a life, you weirdos.
That's what I was going to come up as well, Phil, because...
Well, I put my gingerbread down and I have this.
I'm not
for fuck's
defending
sake.
what he said because that was below the belt, considering her
What was below the
age.
belt?
But with what he said, but I have noticed over the last few weeks
Yeah.
that if something kicks off in a live that Dan is in, regardless whether there's 6 or 7 people all saying the same as Dan,
Yeah.
the other 6, 7 people are not being noted.
That's what I said. Why is
and
nobody
told.
going and
It's
mentioning
all-
these other people?
Yeah, it's all Dan. So yeah, I do agree with him in a certain way, with him saying that this is a witch hunt against him because it is.
Somebody's just said victim blaming. I don't see where there was like a victim. It was inappropriate the way he spoke, but what you're saying about a victim, like if something bad happened, I don't get what you're saying to me. Come up in the box instead of being keyboard, like typing in the comments. You's all seem ever so mad. Come up in the boxes and have your say.
Because at the end of the day, Pearl's just said it's not correct the way he spoke to her, even though obviously the full video wasn't played.
No,
but
it's
then-
not.
No,
Yes,
there's,
and I
there's
agree with
more on
that
it,
as
Pearl.
well.
Yeah.
But you've already said you don't agree with somebody talking that way to a younger person.
I don't, because if it was
So
my
what
younger
else do they want
young
you to do?
adult, I wouldn't like it, no. And that's
No.
the part I'm disagreeing with. But barring from that, they carry on. If that's what she comes on the app and does, and they're asking her to do show another karate kick or this, that and the other, what do you want me to do? I don't get where you like what people want me to do. If that's what she does, they've asked her to show them a different thing. I don't know. I don't know
I
what you
think
want.
the
Cheryl, can I just say something
Stop
quickly? Because
until
I'm
the
just
full
about to go out.
version.
This
Yeah.
is no hate. I've not seen the video, so I don't want to comment on that.
Right.
But it's more about the autism side.
Yeah.
People need to stop putting everybody with autism on a pedestal. My son's autistic, but he can
Yeah.
do a lot for himself. But I've also got a cousin that can do nothing for himself.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. Everybody's abilities are different. So you
And
can't
I've
judge them all
got-
the same.
I've told you, I've got children in the family that's disabled
Yeah,
too.
this isn't any hate. It's more about the people that are watching and judging.
No, I'm just saying, and I know just from them, some's older than others and the younger ones has got more about them who is disabled with
100%.
autism. One's deaf. I told you about the cochlear implants. He had to go and have them, I think that's what you call it, where they get the skull drilled.
Yeah.
And them things in. So he's totally deaf, but he's got more about him than what the older ones has got. Do you know what
The
I'm
other thing
saying?
as well is nobody's taking into consideration how these, whether it's children, young adults, older adults, how they want to be treated. They don't want to be treated different. They want to be treated the same as everybody else. And we're all mindful about, you can judge how much they can take and how much they can't. You can judge how much banter they can take. and
Right,
much
how
they
you've
can't.
just said that, yes. Can you
Yeah.
remember like little Kieran that used to come onto mine and he used to say, thank you, Pearl, for treating me like a normal human
Exactly.
being and don't just look at me disability. Like, I don't get like, she wasn't
I
forced
think
to
the
stay in
problem
the
is a lot of the
box.
time, if somebody doesn't know anybody with autism or any kind when their abilities are different, sometimes they just hear the word and think that everybody's the same. They just presume that everybody needs to be treated special, I suppose, if you want to put it that way. It's not a very nice term to use, and I don't like
Exactly.
using it, but sometimes that's the way people's minds automatically go. And
Yeah.
we just need to remember that they're still humans and they still want to do what everybody else is doing. Ben,
Can I
I'm going
just,
to go 'cause I need to go to the doctors, but can you drop me, please?
Yeah, one of the mods, will you drop?
I'll do it.
Thank you for that.
Can I just quickly jump in because the baby is teething and is crying? So Kimmy didn't jump in to talk about
No,
this.
she didn't.
She came in to say we weren't talking about Pearl this morning. This is what we was talking about, and then the conversation went from
Turned
there.
to
So
that,
please stop
yeah.
blaming fucking Kimmy in the
No,
comments.
Kimmy
If you
wasn't
don't-
to blame.
Yeah, if you weren't here right at the beginning, stop mentioning her name. I'm going. But Toxic Ascari, please play the video. I'm waiting. Like, come on, I've not got all
Who
day to
are
make
you
tea.
ordering? I'm sitting here
I'm
quietly.
telling
I've
you,
tagged Phil in.
Minga.
Shut your mouth.
Shut
Jog
your
on. You're not in
mouth.
control of everything. I'm
Shut
waiting
your mouth.
patiently on mute for Pearl to tell
Right,
me.
got Pearl,
have I
let
done
her
it.
know when she can
You're
open a
not
big
in
mouth.
control of me. I'm waiting
You're
for
not in
Pearl.
control of
When Pearl
me.
asks me,
Ask
I will
me,
tell
do you wanna
her
play
I'm
the
doing
You
it.
two shut up. I've got school and I want to speak.
Taking
Stop
control. You're not in
taking.
control of anybody.
Stop.
You like to think
Top
you are.
girl, shut up.
Jog on.
Jog
Jog on.
on.
No, you're not in control of anybody.
Shut up, Minga.
Jog
Right.
on.
Minga.
Askia, do you want to
Jog
play
on.
Shut up, Top Girl, and Askia, shut up.
Before I
the
drop
two
down,
years.
she was saying that she was going to F my husband, and I think that's highly haram.
Oh, dear.
I've got screenshots here.
Askia, do you want to play the video?
Yeah,
I
go on,
need a
I'm
cam
jumping
too,
now.
please.
A cam too. Who can come to? Oh, dear. Hi, Sunset Firefly.
Hi, Pearl. I just got up to say, no matter
Oh,
what.
sorry, I've been reported. I'm going to have to... I'll come straight back.